Hello everyone and welcome to Mobility Academy. I'm the flexibility guy, Coach Elia, which today is more like the handstands guy because we'll be talking about handstands and about a really important exercise you want to master if you want to learn your freestanding handstand. I'm talking about the chest to the wall handstand. I'm using my window, but of course it's the same with the wall. But before I start, let me remember that if you want to walk towards your handstands, you can join my online coaching program where we're gonna make a program together and we're gonna be sharing all the videos and all the feedback you need to work towards your handstands, and you can learn more by clicking on the link in the description down below. All right, now with that said, let's start. The flexibility guy, Coach Elia. All right, guys, so the chest to the wall handstand is one of the most important exercises you want to master if you want to learn a handstand. All right, it builds strength, it builds alignment, and it builds balance in its last progressions. Today, we want to learn how to do this exercise against the wall, starting from scratch, so starting from zero. All right, so now we'll be focusing on the strength and on the alignment. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you learn a handstand is to put your body in the correct position, and the wall helps you get there. All right, so when people do a handstand against the wall, they often get confused by the position because it's not easy. All right, it's not easy, and the most important roadblock you may face is the fear of falling behind you. All right, this is what most people fear when they go into a chest to the wall handstand. So we want to work on that. All right, and we want to do this step by step. We want to build the strength and we want to learn how to activate our body in the correct way. All right, so first thing you want to do is to place your hands down and your feet against the wall. But now, let me show you the first thing you want to do. So you want to start with your hands on the floor like this, all right? And then you want to put your feet against the wall, but not high, just on the floor and against the wall. Now, you want to master how to push with your shoulders and with your shoulder blades at first. So here, you want to push your shoulders away from the wall and pull your chest in and really create a curve right over here on your middle back, all right? So this is scapular protraction. You want to push your scapulars one away from the other, all right? So you want to do something like this. So you want to push the floor away with your shoulders, all right? And you're just starting here, all right? Here. Once this position here is clear, then you can put your feet against the wall and then climb the wall step by step. But as you climb the wall, you want to make sure that your arms stay straight and you take a step after another step and you slowly climb against the wall. Now, guys, it's important here to say that as you do that, you want to stop wherever you feel comfortable, all right? And you're not afraid of falling down, all right? Because this is really important, especially when you start. The most important thing here is to create also the correct alignment, because we don't want to do this exercise here without thinking about how we should stay in a handstand, because this is going to build the strength and also the understanding of the handstand position. So hands on the floor. Now you want to climb up like this slowly. And at first you want to create a straight line without actually going really close to the wall. Now from here, two main things. First, push your shoulders against your ears, like this, all right? The second, you don't want to activate your hips like this. You want to squeeze your butt, suck your tummy in, and push your butt against the wall, like this. Can you see, my butt now is away from the wall. Now I'm squeezing my glutes, I'm sucking my tummy in, and I'm pushing my glutes against the wall. And this is the line I want to maintain. Now, a really common mistake people make here is to put the head in like this. No, you want to constantly look in between your thumbs, all right? Like this. And you want to hold this position, all right? So two main activations needed here. The first one, push your shoulders against your ears like this. The second one, suck your tummy in, engage your core, squeeze your glutes, push your hips against the wall. One thing you want to constantly do is looking in between your thumbs as you are in the handstand. So don't look up, look in between your thumbs. And this is of course something we want to do because when you'll be performing a freestanding handstand, you want to look in between the thumbs, all right? Now guys, from here, the progression is really straightforward. You just want to take a step after another step and climb up against the wall until you have your body perpendicular to the floor, all right? Now, of course, this sounds like an easy thing, but this may require a lot of practice, maybe some months of practice. If you start from scratch, if you start from zero, all right? Take your time, take your time. Whenever you feel comfortable at a certain distance from the wall, you can take a step further against the wall, step by step, all right? So you want to start here again. So 1 and 2, and then you climb up with your hands first, and then you move your feet. Hands first, and then you move your feet. And hands first, and you climb all the way against the wall. And now, as you can see, once you reach a perpendicular position, now let's talk about this technique here. First, you don't want to touch the wall with your chest. Your chest has to stay on top of your hands, slightly away from the wall. So you want to touch the wall with the feet, with your feet here, all right? And with your hips. So this means, as before, you don't want to stay like this, so you don't want to arch your back. You want to suck your tummy in and push the hips against the wall like this, all right? Of course, all the activations are true, so shoulders against the ears and hips against the wall. Now, the chest is pulled in, so away from the wall, but the shoulders stay on top of the hands. So don't stick your chest out, don't flare your front ribs out. Suck your front ribs in, all right? And stay with the chest on top of your hands. Don't touch the wall with the chest. Don't touch the wall with your quads here, but stay with the quads away from the wall, straighten your knees, and push the hips against the wall like this. So squeeze your glutes and push the hips against the wall. This is the correct technique of a chest to the wall handstand that further away is going to become a freestanding. Can you see like the technique is the same? I'm freestanding now, I'm a chest to the wall handstand now. All right, so the technique is pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. So it's an excellent tool here. The chest to the wall handstand is an excellent tool we can use to really master also the freestanding handstand, because the technique is exactly the same. So you have some key points here to remember. Look in between your thumbs with your eyes, all right? So you want to constantly look in between the thumbs and keep your head neutral, all right? So you don't want to kind of extend your neck too much, because this pulls your, as I said, your front ribs out like this, all right? So you want to keep a neutral head position. You don't want to do this. Of course, some of you may find this position here easier because this pulls the chest in, because it's the correct activation. But you do want to keep the chest in and keep the head neutral. If you feel that like your chest is kind of pulling too much, is stretching too much, you have to stretch your chest a little bit. You can find beautiful exercise in my book, Shoulders Range, or on YouTube as well. And also, the other two activations, shoulders pushed to the ears like this. So shoulder blade elevation, this is called shoulder blade elevation, and hips against the wall. That's what you want to do in a chest to the wall handstand. And you want to take a step after another step, keeping your arms straight and building, like, guys, it's really important that you build confidence here, that you build a sense of, okay, I'm good here. I can take a step further toward the wall, all right? Now, guys, it's really important also that you understand how to come down. the wall, all right, which I showed you earlier, which is our side cartwheel, all right. So this is good for two reasons. The first is that it teaches you how to bail out from a handstand later on, and it also gives you a lot of spaces to come down the wall with ease. You want to start here, again, push with your shoulders here, and you climb up, all right? Climb up. Let's assume you want to stop here because here you feel okay. All right, so point your toes against the wall. Now here, can you see like I'm halfway towards the wall? So I want to create a straight line, but my straight line has not to be like here, all right? Because here my hips are on top of my hands. But can you see like my legs are not on the same line? I want to create a straight line between my hands, my shoulders, my hips, and my feet, like this. All right, I create this straight line over here. Then once I'm done, I drive one leg out like this, out from the wall, and I push with the other. It's a soft acrobatic. All right, so you do want to take a little step away from the wall with one leg and then you follow with the other. Of course, the more flexibility in your legs you have, the better. But handstands are all about skill, of course, and also flexibility. And here, if you want to improve your legs flexibility, you can find good exercises right over here on my YouTube channel or in my book, Split Sacking, all right? But guys, this is the chest to the wall handstand. A super important exercise you want to master if you want to learn your freestanding handstand, all right? So make sure you're doing this correctly. So don't flare your ribs out, keep your ribs in. Don't anterior pelvic tilt, suck your tummy in and push your glutes, push your hips against the wall. Don't touch the wall with your chest and with your legs. You want to touch the wall only with your feet. So your quads stay away from the wall. Your chest stays away from the wall as well. All right? So these are all key points, really small details you want to take into account when you walk on your chest to the wall handstand, because they will make a really big difference when you're gonna make your freestanding handstand. All right, guys? But now at this point, if you got any questions or any doubts, and if you give this exercise a go, please let me know in the comments down below, because it's really important that you let me know if you have something to ask, and I'll be really happy to answer to all your questions. Guys, also, if you enjoyed the content, please remember to hit that like button and help me grow this YouTube channel. It means a lot to me, and you know that, all right, guys? So, with that said, that's all for the chest to the wall handstand tutorial by the flexibility guy, which today is more like the handstands guy. Coach Elia, have a nice handstand, and see you in the next video. Bye.